produce original tracks in DJ Pro.
This is insane!
I'm DJ Spiegel Spin, and I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to use the DJ Pro DJ app as a production app, even though it's not specifically made for that. But we're going to record like a full EDM song. So we're going to use the looper, the sampler, we're going to use our own custom samples, and then we're also going to use royalty-free tracks that we're allowed to use in our own tracks. And then this will be a track that'll be an original track to you. So watch till the end of the video, because it's a little bit difficult and a little bit tricky, but at the end it's worth it. To give you guys a quick overview of the looper, it's not the only tool in this app that we're using, but it's one of the more important ones. So in 2-deck mode, if you press these squares over here, you have access to a full looper, and this is good for when you want to mix songs into your like tracks or stuff that you recorded and add it to the looper. But if you go over here to the looper mode, it gives you access to these volume sliders, so you can fade stuff in and out, and being able to fade stuff in and out can make your song that you're producing much smoother and more professional sounding. So this is what we're going to start on, and you could also still load tracks up here, but you just can't see the waveforms, so you would makes it a little more difficult. So first, any sample pack that you use, we're using Looper Pack EDM Volume 1. I'm going to try to make one on almost all of these packs, but this one's going to be with EDM Volume 1. So with all these sample packs, on the left is going to be your kick drum, which is very important for any type of EDM song to have that strong pounding kick drum. So what you want to do is get familiar with what each and every one of these buttons sound like, so that when you're DJing on the fly or when you're trying to make a song, you know exactly what sound is going to be playing and how you can mix that into other stuff. Just like if you were playing the piano, you would know which key makes this sound, which key makes that sound. So let's get a little bit of an intro going, and then we're going to do a quick build up and the drop. So the intro is just going to be some drums, something to get the song going. Okay, that one's good. That's how the song is going to start. And then after a couple of bars, we are going to add some percussions. Not that one. Maybe we'll keep it simple and minimal, and we'll go with some tops. That's pretty good. That gets you going, and then we're gonna add in some of these claps, and that gets it to the build-up. And then after the claps, we are going to mix out everything else and add a riser, and then we're gonna do the drop. So I'm gonna start recording. So in order to record, I was already recording, so I'm going to stop recording. You go to the middle, and then you press start a new recording. But as soon as you hit the record button, it's going to start recording. So have what you want the song to start with, have that already playing. So we said, I think it was this one. Okay. So that's going to be playing, and then we added. Yeah. We'll do tops 1, and then we'll do the claps. So have this playing. The kicks is how it's going to start. Okay, so we have the intro, we have a build up, and then we stopped it. So if you're wondering why I stopped the recording, this is because we're going to use multiple recordings in order to make the full track. So we go over here to the recording we just did, and we're going to name it EDM buildup. So it's going to be the buildup, and then right after where we ended it, we're going to do the drop. So check this out. And we're going to load it into a deck. So now our recording that we just did is loaded up in this deck on the right. We're going to go to 2-deck mode so we can see it a little better. So it starts like that, and that's our full song. So real quick, you could adjust the beat grid, which is good if you're using these recordings from the looper. You're going to need to adjust the beat grid, so just set it at the beginning of the song, and this will adjust, so when you press the sync button, it'll sync up. Okay. So we're going to play this, and then at the end of it, we are going to start a new track. So over here, we are going to do... I'm going to use my own sample as right before the drop, and it sounds like this. And the name of the song is going to be like, "This is insane," or something like that. So it's going to do the build-up we did, and then go, "This is insane," and then hit them with a good drop. So these two screens are separated, so it's hard to go from a sample right and then press all the buttons in the looper. So what we could do is, once you have something in the looper, like we did the third one here, the second one here, when you press play, it's going to play where you stopped it. So we're going to turn this off, have it so nothing is playing in the looper, and we're going to find what we want to use for our drop. So drops are going to have kick drum, they're going to have some bass, and then you could use one of these leads. These are like the lead part of the song. So let's listen to some of these. Not that one. That's pretty cool. So we're going to use the last lead. And then we're going to use and then we're going to add some tops. This is the way it's done. Bass. I like that. So just play around and find something that you're going to want to use as the drop. I really like how this is sounding. Let's see what else we could add. So we're going to keep it simple with the drop. So this is going to be our drop. So we press pause. As soon as we press play again, it's going to play in sync with what else we have playing. Okay, so now I'm going to record this. I'm going to speed it up for you guys, but I'm going to record the whole intro that we just did, the whole intro and build up. Then we're going to hit it with the sample. And then after the sample, we're going to switch back to the looper, press play on our looper, and it's going to hit them with the drop. Then after this, we're just going to add the breakdown. So here we go. Go up here, press record, and remember, as soon as you press record, it's going to start recording. So press play on your track, set a little bit of a loop, like a 4 or 8 bar loop, have that playing, and then press record. Take off the loop. And now we're just waiting for the right part to add in the "This Is Insane" sample. If you want to use just like the air horn or something that DJ already has, you could do that as well. But get ready to switch to the looper very quickly so there's not that much silence.
This is insane.
And now stop your recording. And what we have now is a new part of the song. So we have the intro and the build-up and the drop is all in this. So now all we need to add is the breakdown or whatever else you want to have in this specific song. So we go over here and we're just going to rename it just to keep it organized, whatever works for you. And then we're going to do the EDM drop. And we're going to load it into the deck. So now the two parts that we just added together are going to be loaded into a song. And then we're going to add the breakdown. So if we just listen to the whole song here, we could speed it up a little bit. And we could see how the build up and drop are gonna work. And then after we have the full song, we're adding some effects, adding some scratches, and kind of finish it with a little bit more pizzazz. But right now we're keeping it simple.
This is insane.
Okay, so now we are going to do the breakdown. So we're gonna look through the stuff we have in our looper pack and see if there's kind of like a something that could sound like whoosh, and it could lead into another part of the song. So I think over here, that's pretty good. Let's see what else. That's perfect. So it's gonna go like that, and then we are going to go back to our simple like that. Okay, so we're gonna have to have the whole song going again. We're gonna set the loop. This is going to be the final, not the final, but the full version of the song. Alright, have it playing. Slowly raise up the volume. Add back in our class. And now let's build up for the second drop. Okay, so now that you have the final track, you're going to want to name it EDM final track. loaded up onto a deck. So now it's loaded up onto the deck. Eject. I'm going to keep it on the left deck because I like to use the right deck for scratching, because we're going to add some scratching to really add some pizzazz to our original song and make it our own. So in order to do this is we're going to press record again and make one last track, and this one's going to have the effects and the scratching and stuff. So I marked a cue point in our song right where it goes from just the regular drums and then it adds the claps in. I'll show you guys. So right there. So that's where I'm going to start the scratching, and we have our scratch sample, and we're just going to do a simple baby scratch. We'll put the volume down a little bit so it's not too overpowering, and we're just going to go to the beat of the song, and that's going to be going on for a little bit in the build-up part of the song. And then also right before the drop, I'm gonna add some air horn. So we're gonna have it on very low. The air horn is the loudest sample, so always have the volume down a little bit. And then we're gonna do something like this. So just press it a lot of time and lower and raise the volume. So we're gonna do that right before the drop, and then during the drop, we're gonna add in some of these, some haze. Okay, and you guys could use your creativity. It's your song. I'm just showing you some examples. So we're going to start right now. Always have a loop playing, and then go here, press record, start a new audio recording. Our recording started. Take off your loop, get ready to scratch. I'm going to do some more scratching. Now for this one, we're going to use the bass sample.
Now I'm done.
Turn off the recording. And now I might have went a little overboard with the scratching. I was just trying to use it as an example. So make your own songs, use your own effects, use your own samples, and thanks for watching the video. During the end scene, I'll let the whole song play, and if you want to listen to it, and comment in the comment sections any questions that you have, or if you made your own song, maybe you could send it to me, or I could play it on the channel. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.